From familiar bleed mechanics and axe spins to brand new attacks and acts of brutality, today I thought we'd take a closer look at the difference between Darius's brand new ability set for Project L to see how it compares to his original kit from League of Legends. Jumping right in with some familiar staples, we see that Project L has carried over a version of Hemorrhage, or Darius's bleed effect, that's now referred to as a wound mechanic. Hitting his opponent with a few designated abilities will leave them in a wounded state, that rather than directly dealing damage and buffing Darius as it does in League, it instead debuffs the victims and allows both Darius and his partner character to damage said opponent even when they are attempting to block attacks, which, side note, is what we would call chip damage in fighting game terminology. Another note on applying the wound is Darius must hit his victim with the blade of the axe to apply the effect with each of those abilities. Hitting with the hilt just doesn't work, which clearly acts as a nod to League's Decimate ability, where it's more effective when you hit the opponent with the blade as well. Speaking of Decimate, it also makes its return for Project L, although it's been given follow-up attack options to do after the first swing, one of which basically looks like a second Decimate that applies the wound state as you might expect. Apprehend, the classic Darius axe pull, is back too, but this time it's been dramatically expanded. You can now apprehend as an anti-air option, yanking your foes from the sky, apprehend while you yourself are airborne for some crazy combos, and even the standard grounded version has been expanded to have 3 unique follow-up attack options. Light follow-up is an overhead headbutt, medium is a strike that applies the wound debuff, and side note might just be an unaccredited version of crippling strike from League, and then finally heavy is a command grab. And to even further expand Apprehend, it also acts as one of Darius's assists you can use while your other character is active. Now, breaking off from the familiar a bit, it seems Darius has been taking his spin classes seriously, as we see multiple new rotation-related moves that would rival even a certain famed Might of Demacia, both in this aerial retaliate move and his grounded approaching flip that has even brought over a very similar voice line to one of Garen's. Premiering in Project L as well as his pretty straightforward shoulder charge, which also acts as his second assist move, and what seems to be some sort of armored counter move that I didn't notice during my hands-on time with the game, but seems great and very much on brand for the champion. And now finally, as will be universal in Project L, Darius will now have a total of 3 meter-burning ultimate abilities. The first level 1 is Initiation, which acts as a great combo ender due to its ability to hit opponents on the ground. Second level 1, Compliance, is functionally a huge version of Decimate and even applies the wound effect. Then, of course, for a cinematic level 2 ultimate, you just can't have Darius without the infamous dunk ult, good old-fashioned Noxian Guillotine.
Fall before me!
That's all I've got for Darius in Project L so far. Let me know if you think there's anything that I missed and what you thought of the video in the comments down below. Thanks so very much as always for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.